GWAllStars Podcast Network.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Geek World All-Stars Podcast Network Roundtable Podcast number 2. This month, we're going to be talking all about the summer movies of 2019 with our summer movie wrap-up. Let's go around and meet the team. I'm your host, Joey DiCarlo, host of the So Wizard Podcast. With me this month, I have, from the Cult 45 Podcast, Brendan Beat 'em Down.
Hey guys, how you doing? Let's talk shit about some movies, huh?
Fuck yeah, bro. Joining us from Triple P, Pop Prism Power, it's Anna.
Hey guys, what's up?
From the Superhero Speak Podcast, we've got Dave.
Yo.
From the Gorilla Brain Podcast, Sean.
What's up?
And joining us from Fans on Patrol, Dwayne Smooth.
Thank you, everybody. How are you?
Excellent. It is so great to have you guys all here. We'll go around at the end and let you guys pimp your wares, but we're going to get started tonight talking about the summer movies. We're going to use the patented Cult 45 Give a Fuck a meter, and we're going to go around for each movie, rating how many fucks you gave out of 5, and we'll talk a little bit about each one. So we're going to jump right into the beginning of the summer, April 26th. The biggest movie of all time, Avengers Endgame, drop. Let's just go around and give it a score on the Give a Fuck a meter. We'll start with Dave.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh, wait, no. Of course.
On patrol. So I got to get that in. I'm sorry, Smooth.
Of course, I had to give that a 5.
All right.
Yeah, it was probably the best movie of 2019.
So
I'll leave it at that. So far, yes.
All right. What about you, Brandon?
Oh dear God, all the fucks that I could possibly gather together was like bundled up and just given all the way. I'm talking about Mother Teresa amounts of fucks given. One of the few movies.
She was a nun. I don't think she gave any fucks.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean. You know what I meant by that. But no, honestly,
let me just speak that out in the universe, St. Peter. That was a joke.
Right.
No, but in all seriousness, no, that's one of the few movies where I had both my hands like up in the air, fucking like screaming at the top of my lungs, and the whole experience was just awesome. Like the crowd.
You put your arms above your head and just screamed for the entire runtime in the movie.
For 3 solid hours, bro. I was fucking. No, it was fucking amazing, dude. Just. On your left, that whole scene, dude, just all the fucks, bro. It was everything I wanted.
All right. Well, fantastic. How about you, Sean?
For me, it was a 4, damn near a 5. Damn near 5. It was really, really good, but not quite perfect.
What more do you want? What did you want from it?
Who this man? Sound drop?
Yeah. There was I had a few gripes throughout the film, but overall, really excellent.
Okay. All right. What about you, Anna?
The same thing. I give it a 4. I had some issues with it, but overall it was good. There are just some things that really just drove me up the wall.
So the Geek World All-Stars Podcast Network wishes Anna and Sean the best in all their future endeavors.
You guys must have been born like in the 90s or something, because you still.
I was born 88, so.
Yeah, we're gonna round that up.
Oh man.
All right, Dwayne. Saving the best for last, like Whitney Houston.
Well, thank you, Joey. Thank you. Appreciate that. The movie was an incredible fuck. All the fucks in the world.
Just like me.
Yeah, it was great, man. It gave you everything that I wanted. You know, I'm pretty sure it gave the guys that had the 5 score of do-its. Yeah, it's the fucks. Yeah, it was good, man. I loved it. I couldn't ask for anything more.
That was a 5 for you?
Yes, indeed.
Excellent. I gave it one of the highest scores in the history of our podcast, 2 million out of 10. 2 million out of 5 on our show. So yeah, I will give it a 5 out of 5 on the Give a Fucks a Meter. Loved it. And yes, Anna and Sean, there are some problems in the movie, but I don't care. I laughed, I cheered, I cried, I loved it. And when spoilers, I guess, for all these movies, when Cap lifted that hammer, it was all right. Yes, so that averaged a 5 out of 5. Unfortunately, it wasn't a full 5. Thanks, guys. But let's move on to the next movie, Friday, May 10th. Another huge release from the biggest entertainment franchise in the world, Pokemon: Detective Pikachu. Let's go around. Let's just let's keep it in the same order. Let's try it. I'll try to remember the same order. Brandon.
No, you failed. 3 out of 5 fucks I gave because I didn't get a chance to see it, but I wanted to see it, but not bad enough to try.
So you gave enough fucks to want to see it, but not to actually go see it.
I'm that lazy.
It's okay.
Right.
We're in an era now where the Fire Stick will provide.
Exactly. And like,
all right.
Yeah, my son was acting up too much, man. So I wasn't going by myself because potential jail time.
All right.
You can't.
Okay.
Y'all, come on. Don't. Y'all. Some of y'all left me hanging. Y'all can go to hell, but you know what I mean. You can't just go to a kid's movie.
Oh, I know. There's
because yeah. Most of y'all felt me. Y'all just like, oh, you eat that by yourself. Fuck y'all.
Hey, there's a reason why I watched Dora on Fire Stick and didn't walk up to that counter and say 1 for Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
Oh my God, yeah, right.
Boy.
I'll watch it at home and it's blurry with weird forced Bitcoin commercials in it.
No shit.
Doesn't that make it better though?
A little bit, yeah.
Slightly.
That's right. All right, Anna, what'd you think of Detective Pikachu?
I give it a 5.
Wait, Endgame was a 4, but Detective Pikachu was a 5?
I don't know. Something about Mewtwo just gets me. So I just gave it a 5. So that's my final answer. Sorry, guys.
Big Mewtwo fan.
Yeah. I was so against the movie. And then that trailer with Mewtwo came out, and I'm like, okay, I'm sold. I'm there. So, I don't know.
So when Mewtwo picked up Thor's hammer, she was crying.
Highlight of the movie, guys. Highlight of the movie.
There you go. All right, what about you, Dave?
I have no idea what a Mewtwo is. Anyway.
What?
I'm in the same boat as Brandon, which is funny because my son is a huge Pokemon fan and a Ryan Reynolds fan, but we just, for some reason, missed this one in the theater. And then when it came out on digital, he was like, we'll watch it later. So I don't know what happened. So I will give it, though, I do want to see it. So I'm going to give it a 3.
Okay. How about you, Sean?
I thought it was a straight 4. It was good. I saw it in the theater. It was a lot of fun, but again, it wasn't as good as Avengers. It was just good, and that was the end of it.
Okay. And Dwayne, did you see Detective Pikachu?
We did. We did it on our podcast, and I am not a Pokemon fan. However, I wanted to see this movie bad for whatever reason, because I think Ryan Reynolds was the draw, and just it was weird. So I'm gonna say I gave it about a 5. Yeah, I gave it a 5 fucks. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I'm not a Pokemon fan, and seeing the trailers, it made me want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So so that's how I'm ranking. And it was pretty good. It was fun. And and I had my kid with me, so he enjoyed it. So yeah, it was good in that aspect. As a family film, is
right.
Good. Yeah,
Understood. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2.
Oh shit.
I did have to see this for the podcast, and because my son is a huge Pokemon head, and there was no way we were not going to see this. He would give it like a zillion on the Give a Fuck a Meter because he loved it, but he also has some bad taste in movies, so it's okay.
It runs in the family, man. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to beat him. He hasn't watched Werewolves on Wheels yet, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, it was all right. It was fine. I like Pokemon, but I don't love Pokemon, so I guess maybe that has some sort of factor in it. But yeah, my son really liked it, so I'll give it a 2. That's fine. So, Detective Pikachu, a little all over the place, better than Endgame, according to Anna.
All right.
You know, just to let you know, the Geek World All-Stars podcast network wishes Anna the best in all her future endeavors.
I'm telling you, man, when Farfetch'd was standing alone on the field, man, he grabbed his shield and and bit into that scallion. I was in tears.
Dying.
All right, let's move on to the next movie. May 17th. Keanu Reeves is John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum. Brandon, are you thinking you're back?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5. That's a 5 out of 5 fucks, man. It's John Wick. It's Keanu Reeves. He's transcended into this weird ethereal being now. To where he's the shit. Like, he's awesome, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, all 3
We're just
movies.
gonna all forget. We're all gonna forget about that movie where he cloned his family.
Dude, he
What movie?
had to need
What
money.
about?
What movie was that?
Oh,
That
he
was
had
less than a year ago.
Yeah, it was. I forgot the name of it. He had like 2
Replicants.
Yeah, he had 2 real shit movies. There was another one where he was like abducted by 2 chicks and got
Oh,
like
God,
yeah. He just
I don't
That
know
was
what kind of
called
movie you were
Knock
watching.
Knock. That was Knock Knock, and that was a terrible film. Oh
maybe
my
he's
God.
like purging himself of like just the shit, so like the good movies are still good and all his like bad quirks just goes in the other. Because I don't know, but John Wick gets the 5 out of motherfucking 5. I don't know about the other ones.
All right, what about you, Anna? I'm scared.
My God, like 1 million? Oh, my
thank God.
gosh. Like, what did that movie just, I don't know. It did something to me. It was that good. So, yeah, 1 million out of 5.
All right, the Geek World All-Stars podcast network welcomes Anna back.
Yay, I'm back.
You're back. You're thinking you're back. How about you, Dave?
Well, believe it or not, I actually just watched this movie today
Yeah,
shit.
buddy.
during dinner with my wife, and it was like. So I'm going to say this: when I went to went to watch it, I was at a 5, and afterwards I'm going to say a 4, just because I got frustrated because there was no resolution at the end. It's setting up the next one. It was like, oh, really? So. But yes.
So basically, like let's say you were still having that dinner, right? And I was like, hey, dessert's coming up, and you'll get mad at me because I announced more is coming. That's how that works. Is that what we're doing?
By the time you get to the third one, you want the story resolved in some way, but
I hate
Waiter
you.
comes up to the table. Dave, would you like to see a dessert menu? Fuck you! I just lost a point.
exactly.
We're done here. And he just throws his napkin down.
Over.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
All right, Sean from the Gorilla Brain podcast.
Oh, yeah. See, I got to be that guy. I actually agree with him. Before I saw it, I was at a 5. I was really hyped, but I liked 1 and 2 better. And this one, he's in the exact same position almost that he was in at the end of 2. So you could almost skip this movie and still go right to the next one.
No.
It was good enough, but I liked 1 and 2 more. So that's why I got to leave it at a 4.
What?
How precious is your time, man?
What the heck, man? You
Okay,
got me.
think about this, okay?
Oh, God. Okay.
Sean was on his
He's
way to
still
the
in the
UN
rock.
meeting, and he was like, God damn it, I could have just...
He's still on the run.
We would have had peace in the Middle East if I didn't see this movie.
I'm just saying, like nothing moved in it. I don't know. It was cool, but I liked 1 and 2 better.
Bowels
Yeah.
moved from their bodies when they were killed. There was a lot of movement happening, man.
The action, just Halle Berry. Really? Okay.
I said it was a 4. No, I'm saying the movie's terrible. I've just said, well, I liked 1 and 2 a little bit more. It actually felt like the story progressed instead of just like, here's a whole bunch of cool stuff and nothing happened.
Shame.
So I'm resigning.
At least I'm more positive than the main host. Okay, you get a little credit.
That's fair.
Come on now.
That's actually fair.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
That's fair.
8-Bit Ray would probably give us a -1 just to fuck with us.
On a good day.
On a good day. All right, Dwayne.
And I'm just saying, I like the previous ones better, which is why this is a 4 out of 5. I don't think that's terrible.
Okay. All right, I guess we'll allow it. Dwayne, how about you?
Yes. I can see Sean's point. He made a good point. However, I'm giving it a 5. That movie was fantastic. Halle Berry gets on my nerves. I like looking at her, but she gets on my nerves.
She should be seen and not heard.
No, I'm not.
Jesus Christ. Yikes.
You could watch the movie on mute. Treat yourself.
No. What I'm saying is,
Jesus.
she did not get on my nerves in this movie. She was actually very, very good, and it had everything that I wanted, and people lived that I wanted to live. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to the dessert.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hopefully he's not a donut.
Excellent. I will give this a 5 out of 5. Movie was fantastic. I could have left the theater after he killed the guy with the book.
Oh yeah.
If the credits just rolled, I would have been like, oh, perfect. That was great. I loved it.
Movie ever. Yeah.
Halle Berry with the dogs. It's amazing. All the different ways the dogs were like killing people and stuff. Oh,
I was
perfect.
so tense during that scene because I was so scared for the dogs, but it ended well.
Right. Dogs aren't safe in this trilogy of movies. So.
No.
I think it's the cuter the dog, the more fucked they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yes, I loved it. Both of my kids loved it. And we had a blast in the movie theater. So 5 out of 5 for me. Let's move along to Friday, May 24th, when Disney's remake of Aladdin hit theaters. How excited? How many fucks did you give about Aladdin, Brandon?
0 fucks. 0 fucks. I've never seen the animated Aladdin, so by default,
What the heck?
I don't care.
How do you make it through life without at least seeing the animated one?
No, I just didn't care, dude. Like I played the video game on Genesis. I thought that was dope.
Wow.
About the movie.
Wow.
Yeah, he didn't kill anybody with a sword. So I was like, I'm gonna stick to the game and just. If you tell me that Aladdin, went undercover as Prince Ali and stabbed you through the chest, then I'll come back and watch it. But if not, I'm good, man. I'm good. Sorry. There was.
Oh boy. Okay, let's move along to Anna from Prism Power Podcast.
A million again. Hey, no, I was hating on this movie, and I went to go see it, and I was blown away. So I don't know, I just loved it. It hit every spot, and I really loved Will Smith as the genie. I love the actors who played Aladdin and Jasmine. I had some quibbles, but it still was really good.
It was a whole new world for you, huh?
Whole new world.
Jesus Christ.
Whole thing world.
Awesome. Dave.
Am I safe?
Did you get to see this? You are safe, Anna. For now.
I gave it a 0.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
I don't know why you hesitated. I gave it a flat out 0.
Yeah.
Like I already blew the whole thing up.
Well,
It's
okay,
safe.
so
Right. Well, Aladdin didn't offer him dessert, so.
Yeah.
all right, so first off, it's the only one of the remakes I saw this year because Aladdin was my favorite animated movie when I was younger, and it's funny. I was actually a music composition major in college, and I did a study on A Whole New World because there's a whole thing about melody and counter melody in that song, and so it's one of my favorite Disney movies. And also I'm from Philly, so there's a federal law that says we have to see all Will Smith movies. So I went in with fairly decent high hopes, but yeah, no, I just it was good. It was fun, but it was just I didn't like the changes, and as much as I liked the comedy of the genie in this, Will Smith really can't sing. He kind of just spoke the songs, and I was like, nah. So
that's called rapping.
Sure. He was so.
Jesus.
So yeah, I'll give it a 3.
All right, 3. Excellent, Dave. Moving on to Sean from Gorilla Brain Podcast. What do you got for us, Sean?
I gave this one. It's a 2 for me. I care enough that I want to see it at some point on Netflix, or if my sister gets it for her kids. But I didn't pay to see it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Disney Plus. That's not going to happen. But I will watch those shows through the Fire Stick. So
that's right.
It'll be
Power of Fire Stick.
See, he gets it. Disney gets enough of my money. I'm taking that one out.
That's true.
All right. I guess we'll allow it. All right, Dwayne. Did you guys watch this for your show or no?
No, we did not. We actually passed. I thought it was something better. More interesting for us. But for me, as the fucks go, it's a hard one, man. I did kind of want to see it but I'm gonna say 1. I gave it 1 fuck, 1 pump.
One pump chump.
That boy Dwayne's out here giving actual fucks, bro. I appreciate that.
One and out. Yeah, I think my kids seen it. I think my kids seen it. I think my wife took the kids to see it, but yeah, I'll get around to it.
Oh my god.
I will give it a 2 out of 5. 2 fucks out of 5. I did have to see it for our podcast, and I was not looking forward to it. I have a secret for you guys. I really don't like classic animated Disney movies.
Oh.
Yeah, see, yet I got judged.
Wow.
I've seen some of them, but they're just not my thing. Not my thing. But I had to see this for the podcast. I knew it was going to be controversial with Will Smith and stuff. So I'm like, all right, this is going to be good material for the show, man. And I was pleasantly surprised. I liked Will Smith a lot as the genie. Princess Jasmine is really, really hot.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And she has slid into the Woman Crush of the Year 2019 running on our show. So, good for her. Who would have thought the star of Lemonade Mouth would grow up so well?
Right?
What?
Lemonade Mouth.
That's a movie?
Lemonade Mouth.
It was a Disney Channel movie.
It's
Come
a
on.
kids movie?
Mind out of the
Okay.
gutter.
All right. Well, shit.
No, I didn't know.
I'm afraid to Google that shit.
Oh my god.
My Google search would be like,
Anna,
did you mean...
Anna's down with Lemonade Mouth.
Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
walking away.
It's just okay.
Well, I only watched it because my girl Bridget Mendler was in it, but let's not get too deep into this. Anyway, so I gave it a 2. It was fine. It was much better than I expected, but then I expected it to be dog shit. So who cares? Let's move on to Friday, May 31st. God, this was like a stretch where I went to the movies every single week for like 6 weeks. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Brandon. Roar, Godzilla's coming. What'd you think?
Oh, that was terrible. 5 out of 5. I gave all the fucks for this. Dude, I'm sorry. Like, they gave a fuck enough to, like, bring in the music for each of the entrances. I just wanted fucking monsters fighting. That's it. Like, it was cool that there was a smattering of people and shit. Whatever, man. It's all about the fucking monsters, bro. I got what I wanted. Only thing that kind of bothered me was, like, Ken Watanabe's unnecessary suicide. But other than that, whatever, man. 5 out of fucking 5. King Ghidorah looked like that was the shit. The whole thing was the shit, dude. I'm sorry. I just loved it.
Well, you get the shit part right.
I wanted Big Dumb Monster movie, dude. Yeah, don't act like the original Godzillas were just like god tier type cinema. It was just dumb monster fights, bro.
Minya was robbed of an Oscar that year, let me tell you. Moving on to Anna. What do you think of Godzilla, King of the Monsters?
I actually did not see this, but my co-host did see it and she loved it. So I'm gonna give it like a 2.5.
Oh, so you don't trust her opinion?
She gave it half the fuck out of 5. Half. It's halfway there.
She gave it a 5. 10 out of 5. So
Okay.
yeah, we like very different things. I mean, I want to see monsters fight too, but I wasn't pulled enough to go see the movie.
They didn't fit in her pocket, thus they're void. They're not pocket monsters.
Right. In terms of her taste in movies, she's a great person.
Oh my god! Yes. She is
Yes. She's like, yes, that's true.
It's true.
Fantastic. All right, Dave. Lay it on us. Godzilla, King of Monsters.
I did not see this. And to be honest, the only Godzilla movie I've ever seen in its entirety is the Matthew Broderick one.
Oh my god!
Jesus. All right. Well, I just want to let you guys know that the GWAllStars Podcast Network wishes Dave all the best in his future endeavors.
Well, he didn't say he liked it though. Did you like the Matthew Broderick vehicle?
No, God,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll bring him back.
Okay. It's better than this. I mean, it's better than the Matthew Broderick one.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
By far.
It's just, with all the movies that I've seen this year so far, like that just didn't make my list. So, yeah, no, I didn't see it. And from my understanding of the last one, like, you don't even see Godzilla in it at all. And I know this is a completely different movie, but it was like, hey, do I really want to go see it? And then I heard everyone loved it, so I'll probably catch it on Fire Stick.
All right. Fantastic. All right, Sean, lay it on us. What'd you think of Godzilla?
For me, going into this film, the hype was at a 10. That trailer for this movie was amazing. Like, it just looked like probably the greatest trailer, at least, of 2019. That trailer was just amazing. But the film, I got to go with 4. The monster stuff was cool, but a lot of the in-between was very
It's always stupid though. Like that's like the only constant in all Godzilla. Like, tell me the human stories in all the movies. Nobody knows or cares.
Yeah.
They're just in the way. They're just in the fucking way. They're always in the fucking way. That's all it is. It's like, oh, we should run.
Oh, the humans were in the way, and that stupid device. I hate the fact that it was such a big part. Like, they could just all the time, like, yeah, if they get out of hand, you load up the little sonar thing and you just send them away. Not a big deal.
Oh,
yeah,
the MacGuffinTron 5000.
yeah, just get up, turn on the Wi-Fi, you send them away. Super easy. Yeah, that irritated me. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Oh,
Totally
I hate that
fair.
thing.
Totally fair.
All right, Dwayne. Did you see Godzilla, and how many fucks did you give about it?
Yes, I did. We did it on the show. And me and Montego were looking forward to seeing it. I'm not sure about Tiff.
Oh, I know Montego loved it. I knew Montego loved it just from the trailer. I could tell.
Right. But I gave it 5. I did. I loved it. Again, you know what I mean? Like you said, so what about the storyline? Who gives a shit? It was monsters fighting, man. Come on, that's what you want. You want monsters fighting, and they got that. The storyline was pretty decent. I feel you on the device. Yeah, that, whatever. But I got to see Godzilla smack some shit up, and yeah, it was great to me. So I give it 5.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, Dwayne. Just
Thank you.
does
Thank you. I'm
Godzilla
with you.
have hands? That should have been the name of the movie. Does Godzilla have hands? Do you want to see Godzilla throw hands in the movie? It's like, yes, please,
Right.
all day.
Exactly.
Toss them up.
All day.
All right. Well, I will let you guys down easy. I'm going to give this a 1.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Joey. Boo.
I just didn't like it that much.
If Jet Jaguar would have came out of nowhere, you would have shit your pants, though. You'd have been all about it.
Yeah, if Jet Jaguar came out and the Jet Jaguar song played, I would have been excited. Jet Jaguar, Jet Jaguar.
That's why we're
a
still
deep
friends.
cut.
For the next one.
It's a deep cut.
That's why we're friends.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it at all. Might have been having gone to the movies like 6 weeks in a row at this point.
Oh, yeah, you were in a bad mood, though. You were fatigued as shit, dude. I think you just weren't in the
Well,
mood
yeah,
for it.
the combination of like working third shift and also having a life and going to the movies 6 weeks in a row can kind of drain you. And then you're like, oh, for the love of Christ, all of a sudden, Millie Bobby Brown's mom just happened to have a PowerPoint pulled up spontaneously about the end of the world.
Dude, she had a rehearse,
superimposing herself talking about things.
She had B-roll footage. She had B-roll footage for a monologue. I was like, "How did you?" Okay, whatever.
That's right. It's like, did she know this was going to happen? Wait, I thought this was spontaneous.
That's a fair fucking point. I thought that was super weird, but I was like, whatever, man.
I guess you just never know who the person you marry really is, you know.
Props to Charles Dance for just like, I'm just gonna be the same guy but with a black turtleneck on.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Zero.
You know what? Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, you know what really bothered me, and I think that's what prevented me from going to see the movie, is the trailer. I saw it like a million times, and that editing where they do the Godzilla thing, that really drove me up the wall, and I just could not force myself to go see the movie.
You know what's funny? I ducked all the trailers. That's the funny part. I didn't see a single trailer. And that's why I went in there blind. That's probably why I loved it.
That's probably it, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care enough about it to go on blackout for trailers. So, yeah, I completely understand what you're saying, Anna. Lila, humor in this, at least for me, didn't land. Was not feeling it at all. So Godzilla, for me, a 1. But let's move on. Friday, June 21st, Disney drops its next salvo of the summer with Toy Story 4. What'd you think, Brandon, on the give a fuck-a-meter?
Everybody get mad at me. I don't care. 0. Don't care. Did
you see it?
No. I did not. I did not see it. I saw Toy Story 2 and I was like, I'm good, man.
Wait, did you not like Toy Story 2?
No, I was content. Like I don't want feelings right now. I don't need any kind of I'm trying dude, because I already like cried all my eyes out fucking around with like Endgame. I couldn't like have any more emotions happen, bro. Like, because like I heard what happens in 3 and I was like, nope, I don't want it. And then I knew 4 was coming out, and then I was seeing how they were like, how sporks can come to life and shit. I was afraid where they're gonna go with that. I don't need to be in my feelings, man. So I just ducked it. So 0 fucks. I don't want it, bro.
No, okay. Your son didn't make you go see this? Nothing?
Nah, luckily he didn't give a shit. So.
Oh yeah. All right, you dodged.
He's fucking. No, like I mean, when you think about it, Toy Story came out when I was a kid, for Christ's sake, and I'm like 35 now.
I'm not gonna tell you how old I was when it came out, but
old enough to drink.
I might have been, actually. No comment.
Okay.
Fair enough.
No comment. All right, fine, whatever.
Fight me.
Moving on to Anna from the Prism Power podcast. How many fucks did you give about Toy Story 4?
0.
Oh, welcome.
Sorry.
Welcome to the bland bear and the fucks. Yes.
Welcome, friend.
I'm on thin ice, I know. But I actually don't really like the Toy Story movies. So I was like,
Any of them?
No,
oh, wow.
I don't.
That's a little different.
I mean, I watched it and I was not my thing.
Absolutely savage. All right.
Was it Randy Newman?
On.
Is that what did it? That's fair. I understand if he turned you off to the whole thing. That's understandable. Cause that song is stupid. You got a friend in me. Hated it.
Boy, I'm scared to ask, but Dave.
If Dave gives us a 5, I'm turning off my mic. I'm leaving.
No, I wasn't gonna give it a 5. I was gonna give it a 4.
Oh my God! What world is this?
I think it's interesting because, I like the movies because it's what my kids watched growing up, so like, of course they wanted to go see it, both of them, and that doesn't happen much anymore. So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it because they enjoyed it.
See,
and
that's
besides, it's another excuse to see Keanu Reeves this summer. Come on.
I forgot he was in there.
That's true. That's true.
Well, suddenly Anna's softening her stance on Toy Story.
That's for Keanu.
No feelings, Anna. Remember, no feelings.
No feelings.
I can see Brandon standing outside the theater with tears streaming down his face. I'm not feeling anything, man.
Praying that it rains so I can camouflage it. It's just the rain, man.
All right, Sean from Gorilla Brain Podcast. What did you think of Toy Story 4?
Honestly, for me, it was 3 because I want to see it, but there's been so many movies coming out, and I go every week with a group of people, so I just haven't made it to this one. There's always been something we've wanted to see more, so I haven't seen it yet, but I'd like to at some point in time.
Okay, I'll allow it. That's fine. You gave 3 fucks. That's fine. What about you, Dwayne? Have you seen this with your kids?
Yes, I did. And I would have to give it a 4. A solid 4.
What?
And it was, they introduced new toys, of course, keep it fresh. Bo Peep, she was gangster to me. You know what I mean? For real, she was. Yeah, I mean, if you have to see it. So, if you haven't seen it, but yeah, it was good. And my man Woody, he manned up at the end. So you got to see this, man. I mean, it has some good stuff for the adults. But the Spork, sometimes I liked them, sometimes I didn't. But yeah, it was a good watch for me. Family film. Put it that way. It's a family film.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
I will give it a 2. I didn't want to see this at all. Not because I don't like Toy Story, because I do actually really love 1, 2, and 3, but I just felt like 3 was a perfect ending, and there was no need for a 4. So the trailers did not have me like running through a brick wall to go see Toy Story, but we've watched all of them together as a family, so we all went minus my wife, who hates going to the movies, and the kids liked it. I liked it. It wasn't great, but it was good. I loved Key and Peele in it.
Yeah.
They were really funny. I don't want to give out spoilers, but they have a plan to get a key, and it's really funny. That's literally the funniest parts of the whole movie. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool, but it wasn't great. So I gave it a 2. So I guess now that we've savaged Toy Story 4 points for Toy Story 4.
They'll be okay.
I guess we won't be seeing Toy Story 5. We'll move along. Coming to the end of the big movies for the summer. Coming close. We're on our second to last one here. We've got Spider-Man Far From Home on July 2nd. Oh, all right, so let's try to not let our fucks given be colored by the recent news about Spider-Man and just kind of concentrate on the movie. Brandon, what did you think?
Dude, I'm in my feelings, bro, because the after
Wait, no
credits,
feelings. We just had a discussion about this.
That's why I skipped it, bro. Fucking, it's 5 out of 5, but only because it was 4. It was initially 4, but the end credit scene officially bumped it up to 5, making it the best iteration of Spider-Man, period, because J. Jonah Jameson is in it. The real J. Jonah Jameson. And it's like, that's all I wanted. That was the only thing that was missing from this universe for me personally, dude. And like, Jake Gyllenhaal killed it. Movie's the shit. I got nothing else, man. But I'm super butthurt.
I'm glad you liked it, because now we're going to take it away.
I know. I'm like, dude, it upsets me so much.
All right, Anna, lay it on us. What'd you think of Spider-Man Far From Home?
I did not see it.
What?
So, like, a 1.
Wait, did you not see it because you didn't want to see it?
I really did not want to see it, you guys. I know, like, we had talked about it, and I'm like,
Why?
please don't make me see this movie. I don't want to.
Why? Why?
All right, we need a little deeper dive here. Why did you not want to see this?
I don't like Tom Holland. I don't like him as Spider-Man, and just I'm so annoyed by him.
My daughter was here. She'd kill you where you stand.
Is he too mousy? Did you like Andrew Garfield's Too Cool for School Spider-Man?
I didn't even like Andrew Garfield, or I don't know. Like, I just did not. I can't watch new Spider-Man movies. Apparently,
so you liked fish-lipped Tobey Maguire when he cried?
No, I don't know. I was indifferent about Tobey Maguire.
So you just don't like Spider-Man at all?
Somebody on this thing?
So you just hate Spider-Man?
No,
you do.
I don't know.
I just want to admit it.
She hates Spider-Man. Just say it. Just say you hate Spider-Man.
I like Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
All right.
I like if it makes any difference.
That's perfect. Wait, you say you did like Into the Spider-Verse. You did like that, right?
Yeah, no, I love Miles Morales.
Okay, well, we're fine.
Like, I'm all for that. But I was really, like, when they announced. I remember when they announced Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I was like, really? Come on. So yeah, sorry. If they make a Miles Morales live action, I'm all for it.
Oh boy.
Still hurt.
Okay, moving on.
Nice. I know.
Dave, superhero speak. Dave.
Yes. Well, I'm rendered speechless after that.
Superhero speechless.
That's so I'll give it a 5.
Anna, these crossovers are supposed to make people want to listen to your show.
As we said on our show when we reviewed it, it was a great coda or end cap to the Marvel saga so far. And yes, that after credit scene with J. Jonah Jameson was just the icing on the cake on the dessert. Yeah, that time I liked the dessert.
No, it's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I mean it's definitely one of the best. Yeah, I mean, and it's a shame. Yeah, we're not going to get any more. So we have to enjoy it while we can.
All right, Sean, lay it on us. I'm scared, Sean.
Honestly, going into it, I was kind of like a 3. I really liked Homecoming, but the trailer didn't really blow me away for this. So I was kind of like, well, I'll go see it because I go see all the Marvel movies and I like Spider-Man and all that. But I give it a 4 after seeing it. I really liked it. They made MJ way better. I didn't find her cringy at all in this film, which was was good to me. And Mysterio was really great. I definitely improvement. I actually really liked this one.
Awesome. Thank God. Oh, God. All right, Dwayne, how about you?
I give it a 4.5 because I accidentally fell asleep on some of the shit.
Oh, shit.
But my son was there, so he was nudging me when, it was some good shit going on, and he noticed that I was, when he wanted, like, hey, Dad, look at this, we're making sure that we both seen the same thing. So, but yeah, I give it a 4.5. I gotta look at it again. Good acting, good effects. I did get to see the end, J. Jonah. I'd say I missed about 10 minutes of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you fall asleep? Were you too tired from work?
I was tired. Kids was, getting on my nerves, and it was dark, and the seats were comfortable, and you know how it goes. So
I feel that struggle, my friend.
That's happened. That's happened to me.
All right, I am going to give it a 5 out of 5. My favorite superhero, my favorite live action version of him, Anna.
Anna, you should have seen it though, because like when he took all the Pokeballs to the Poke Center at the last minute, it was fucking amazing.
Look, I'm sorry, but that trailer really reminded me of the Lizzie McGuire movie. Okay,
Jesus.
So I was just like,
He was in
no.
it.
Wow.
No. I'm sorry.
That is the first time I've ever heard that comparison in my life.
I made that comparison. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's how I felt.
Okay. So you'll be watching the Lizzie McGuire movie sequel on Disney Plus?
Of course.
Okay. Making sure. All right, let me reel it back in here. Yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home, 5 from 5. Loved it. Loved the after credit scene. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. He's my favorite live action Spider-Man and my favorite superhero. Zendaya is really hot. I just checked Wikipedia and I'm allowed to say that. And
Wow.
And yeah, God bless him. And fuck off, Sony. Thanks for nothing.
I know, right? Pieces of shit.
All right, we've got 2 movies left for the summer. The two last big movies for the summer. Disney again with The Lion King.
It's pretty good.
Brandon.
It's pretty good. 0. That's right. 0 fucks.
0.
Dude, I seen the animated. I'm good. I don't want to see like actual animals not making any faces or anything. I'm good. Like I already seen the
animals
movie.
were harmed in the making of The Lion King.
I already seen the movie. Like I've seen it already. Like why?
Okay.
Why would you make me do that again? Just because it looks prettier? I don't give a shit. Like no.
All right.
0
That's
fucks.
fine. It's fine. I'll allow it. 0. A 0 for The Lion King. All right. Anna.
Same, 0. I do not care for this.
There you go.
I saw I saw the animated one. I don't need to see this one.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was whatever.
Lion King is batting 0 right now. Dave, can you save the Lion King? Can you feel the love tonight?
No, I can't. I'll give it a 1. My 2 issues were with it was it's not live action, it's computer animated. So like calling it live action I thought was just stupid. And 2, when I was watching some of the scenes that I have seen, like the Timon and Pumbaa scenes, it's like there's something about it where it's not funny when it's a realistic looking animals making the jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's better when it's animated. So yeah, I have no desire to see this. I'll give it a 1 just to help it out a little.
Don't give it a mercy fuck.
Sean,
no mercy fucks here. Just no.
Sean, can you help the average of the Lion King?
Honestly, I like the animated one was fine. I don't have any real desire to see this. I give it a 1. If it hits like Fire Stick or something, I might check it out if I get bored enough. It's just the animated one is good. Like we didn't need this, and nothing about it really brought me into it. Sadly.
All right, Dwayne, you could be the Lion King's last hope right now.
Unfortunately, that I will have to shoot this brick for you, Joey, in the clutch. Yeah, I'm gonna say 1. I didn't see it. I'm gonna say 1. I'm gonna agree with what a lot of you guys said. But I do want to see how they did it, just to just for that. But as far as I've seen, like you said, I've seen the animated version, and that's good enough for me. If it comes on TNT or some shit, yeah, I'll see it. TBS, it will be on there. Trust me. Fox.
FX Saturdays.
Right, yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna see it. So that's the whole thing. I know I'm gonna see it, so it's not a big deal.
Okay, all right. I am gonna give this a 0.
Yeah.
Fuck the Lion King. I hate the Lion King. I have a personal grudge against the Lion King, and if you listen to our show, I've explained it on there. But back when the animated movie was going to come out, my ex-girlfriend at the time was very excited to see it. We made all these plans to go to the movies, opening night, blah, 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 and then we broke up because she was cheating on me with a guy with a big mullet.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah,
right. So not only do I
remind you of lions, is that?
Yeah. Well, not only do I hate the Lion King, I now hate all animals and lions.
Joey stood and clapped when Mufasa was thrown off the cliff.
That's right. That's right.
Now you know how it feels, everyone.
That's right. I was cheering for Scar in the movie, but I did have to see it eventually for my kids were watching it on DVD for like ever on a loop. But yeah, I'm not interested in this at all. My daughter did see it, and she said that it was boring as fuck. So.
I love that.
Awesome.
All right, we've got our last movie, the final film of the summer, the final big release of the summer that we're deciding how we feel about it. It is Fast and the Furious presents : Hobbs and Shaw. Brandon, I know you saw this because I listened to your review on your Patreon feed. So tell us on a scale of 0 to 5 how many fucks you gave about it.
All right. The knee pads, slipper, like that rating system is different when you apply it to numbers. I got to give this one a 4 out of 5. Only because I like dumb, stupid shit, and I knew what this movie was gonna be. But they literally stopped the entire movie to shoehorn Samoa in there. And whenever you have your shirt off in the final moment, but then when you're transitioning, you put your shirt back on, it's just weird. It's just weird to me that you have a costume change for a different segment of the movie. And besides that, everything else was hilarious. I enjoyed it. But the Samoa scene was just... That was so tacked on. And as soon as it started, I was like, oh, he must have produced this. And sure enough, he did. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yep. I did love that. I did love that when he randomly throws on his shirt.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Wait, I got to put on my shirt.
So hang on before you drive off and I do this another stupid and crazy unrealistic thing. Let me change back to the clothes I had when we stopped the movie.
Probably easier to. They didn't have to animate his tattoos and the special effects. All right, Anna. I hear you over there getting excited. What did you think of Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw?
A million.
Damn.
Hey, I liked it. Vanessa Kirby kicked ass. I really wish Jason Statham would have been driving a little bit more, but it's okay. I'll take what I can get. Come
on. So the Samoa scene, seriously.
I will take that. He is representing. So go The Rock. Go.
He represented
Dwayne
for
The Rock
another
Johnson.
30 minutes, and then like that, keep digging, brother. It's like, shut up, shut up. All these homemade fucking traps and shit.
He represented it. Captain America did a better job with the helicopter thing, but that's okay.
Yeah, that was funny.
I loved it.
Roman Reigns shows up for no reason.
Right? To God. The only thing is, I still have a thing because of Han, but that's okay. I let it go this movie, and it's okay. I loved it.
I don't think you can really hold Fast and the Furious movies to continuity, so
no.
Probably don't even remember that happened.
How do you let that go? So.
But then wait till the bad guy from Too Fast, Too Furious shows up at some point, and we're supposed to remember who that was.
Yes, it's gonna happen.
Of course it is.
In space.
That's right. Oh man, I'm there.
You were so close.
All right, Dave. I know you saw this at least twice.
I don't really want to bring the party down.
You're not going to surprise me right now after your John Wick comment.
I cannot stand the Fast and the Furious movies.
That's fair.
I think they are the dumbest movies out there.
We're agreeing. Yes. We're agreeing right now.
Oh, yeah.
we all agree.
And I feel my IQ dropping when they're on.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah.
So
correct.
So I did not go to the theater to see this. My wife will probably make me sit through it once. Once it comes out on digital. Is it on digial?
Not yet. Just open a couple of natty lights, bro, and it'd be fine, or some malt liquor or something. You'd be fine.
So yeah, I'm gonna say 1.
All right.
Okay.
You didn't want the dessert of Samoa.
That was fucking flan. That was just old ass flan. Like, come on, man.
All right, Sean, what do you got for us? Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
This was another 4 for me. I like it because it's stupid. It reminds me of the old, Schwarzenegger Stallone flicks. So I love that shit. Just blowing shit up, doing stuff. I wasn't big on the Samoa stuff either, just because the whole now we have to turn everybody's guns off so that way we can fist fight seemed a little weird to me. But overall, I liked it. I like all of them after 5, especially because they're just big, stupid, and fun.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The sister should have been fucking dead in the plane on the way to Samoa because she was already out of time. And wasn't that the same machine they used to stop the Godzilla monsters? That's
why they just paused it till they got there, and then they resumed the timer. That's all. Put it on hold.
Surprise cameo.
At least it only took them 45 minutes to get to Samoa from Moscow.
They futuristic choppers sometimes.
No, they went the other direction, so time went backwards, so it all worked out.
Oh, okay.
Because the time zones.
I'm willing to accept Black Superman, but I don't know about that time travel
That
stuff.
motorcycle was a shit.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Dwayne, did you see Hobbs and Shaw, and what'd you think?
I did not.
Oh.
Yeah, and I didn't. And Joey, I was hoping you would not hit this on the list. I was.
Oh.
I was
My bad,
hoping
dude.
because I didn't see it, and I kind of have my feel with the Fast and Furious, man. I mean, I do kind of want to see just the bickering that The Rock and Statham do, but I heard Statham is a dickhead though, so I really don't like him. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I don't want my bro card to get revoked. You know what I mean? But
Close, dude.
I think that might happen.
You're close.
But,
You gonna talk bad about
but,
Jason Statham, man? The Statham? Come on.
I know, but I'm gonna say
Transporter, man. Transporter.
I'm gonna give him one, man. I'm gonna give him. I didn't see. I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a one, man.
Wait,
Seriously.
what? You didn't see what? What?
I didn't say anything. I'm
What?
I'm gonna give it a one. I didn't see Transporter all the way through.
Oh,
Yeah, this piece.
What?
Get out. Get out.
what? Dwayne.
Wait a minute. Is this the same person that picked Pokemon
I
over? Yeah, okay.
I did.
I love how Dwayne said it like a dad.
I have no shame.
I wish Dwayne said
So I'm
Pokemans.
allowed to, you know.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm allowed. I give it one. Like I said, I give it one. Motherfucker.
All right. I will give this a nice solid 3 out of 5.
Fair.
It was big. It was dumb. It was fun. I loved it. My son and I had a blast watching this movie. And like you said, Sean, it reminded me of really dumb, stupid action movies I used to watch back in the day.
That's all you need. Fun. That's, at least it's entertaining. So I loved it. I hope they make. I know they're making 2 more of these things. I think.
Oh, they're going to make these
At
till the end of time.
10 more
Hey,
right
Vin
now.
Diesel, Vin Diesel needs work. That's all he's got.
It really is.
The
Hand
huge death
shark.
of the universe will arrive, and we'll still get a new Fast and the Furious movie. So no need to worry there. Yeah, I loved it. I had a lot of fun watching it. I could not get my wife to go to the theater, even though it featured her man crush of the year, Idris Elba. But I just couldn't get her out of the house. Me and my son enjoyed it. Vanessa Kirby's smoking hot. And yeah, I had a lot of fun watching it. It's not good by any stretch of the imagination.
No, it's dumb as fuck. It's dumb as
It's
fuck.
fun. It's dumb and fun.
Him jumping off the building willingly is just no fear. It just made no. I was thinking about that scene from The Other Guys when him and Samuel Jackson jumped off the building and died
For the
immediately.
bushes.
Right.
Oh god, it was the exact same scene almost. It was fucking hilarious.
It's fun and dumb.
Yes, it is dumb, and it is
so
fun.
dumb. It's so dumb, but that's what makes it
That's
great.
the point.
I think you had to know what you were walking into when you walk into
Yeah.
the theater. If you were expecting an Oscar-winning performance out of this one, I think you were going to be sorely disappointed. But yeah, they could have chopped a whole half hour off at the end there with the Samoa thing.
The movie was
it's
dude,
okay.
when the building fell, that was like the final battle time, and they were just like, no, we got to get Samoa in there, brother. You got to do this hockey dance.
I really enjoyed Ryan Reynolds as well. So,
Fucking hilarious. He
and
was,
I don't like Ryan Reynolds, but I'm liking him. I'm starting to be okay with him.
You're starting to soften on him with Detective Pikachu in this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Yeah.
All right, so that does it for the summer movies that we wanted to talk about today. So what we're going to do is we'll go around the room, and we're going to let you give any dark horse candidates that we didn't talk about that you wanted to bring up and give a shout out to. Shout out your show, let everybody know where they can hear you, and then we'll come back and wrap it up. We'll start with Brad.
my sleeper hit for me is going to be Midsommar. It's a really creepy, artsy kind of like horror movie.
You want to see that Saturday? They put it in the extended cut.
Yeah, you should tell. Oh, what? Okay, I'm
There's an extended cut?
Yeah, it's like 2 hours and 50 minutes. I'm actually
Jesus.
excited to see it.
That's pretty extended. I may or may not do that. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Hereditary. It's one of my favorite movies. The same director that did that one. It is a fucking trip. It's really fucking trippy. Like if you're into like heady, like creepy, atmospheric kind of horror movies, like this is the one to do because all the tropes are kind of out the window for the most part. I highly recommend it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Code45 Podcast. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. You can find us on any podcasting app that's out there. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate doing this. It's always fun.
All right, Anna, hit us up. What do you got?
I don't think I have a sleeper hit, so I didn't even think about that. But you can find us on social media at Prism Power, and you can find us wherever you catch your podcast. And thank you once again for having me on this episode.
We'll see if we make it next month.
Yeah, I know. I'm really up thin ice. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I tried.
All right, Dave, tell us all about superhero speak.
Oh, well, my sleeper hit. I don't remember when it came out. I don't know if this counts as a summer movie. It might have been before the summer. Was Hustle? the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels remake.
Yeah.
I thought it was really well done. They did a good job of modernizing it, keeping the same storyline, but a lot of good humor. I thought, oh my God, I can't think of her name.
Anne Hathaway.
No, not Anne Hathaway, but the other one.
Rebel Wilson?
Oh, Rebel Wilson.
Rebel Wilson, yes. I thought Rebel Wilson was really good in it, and I enjoyed it. So
feel that one too.
For Superhero Speak, for everything Superhero Speak, you can find it on superheroespeak.com. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Superhero Speak, and follow us on Facebook. And you can find us also wherever podcasts are available. So let's make sure you do that.
Awesome. All right, Sean, Gorilla Brain Podcast. You got a sleeper hit for us, and where can we find your show?
Not sure if it counts, but
it counts.
I really liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That was the best movie I saw this year. I thought everything about that was good. Just the especially the last like half an hour. Like if you can't be excited during that part, you were dead. Like that's how you know, because that was so good. I literally went back the next day and saw it with somebody else. I liked it so much. And we're at Gorilla Brain. We're on Twitter, Instagram, everything social media. I usually have a guy that plugs this, so you know. We're on the internet. We're wherever these guys are. We're there.
Awesome. All right, Dwayne, what do you got for a sleeper hit, and where can we find you on Fans on Patrol?
My sleeper hit would be MFKZ. It's a animated flick. It's has Michael Chiklis in there and the RZA. And yeah, you can get it. You probably can see it on the Fire Stick. Yeah,
I'm sold.
Yes, and you can catch us fans on patrol.com, directly social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And you can hear us on Stitcher, Satchel, Google Play, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. And I'm not sure what I think. Yeah, that's it for right now, I believe. Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, my sleeper hit of the summer is going to be Ready or Not, starring Samara Weaving. We just reviewed this on the podcast, I think this week. So it'll be a couple weeks ago as you hear this. And it's fucking fantastic. It's hilarious. It's awesome. It's gory. It's fun. If you ever saw Tucker and Dale versus Evil or Evil Dead 2, that kind of style of horror humor, it's right up there. I absolutely fucking loved it, and I can't suggest people get out of the house and go see it in the theater so we can get more cool movies like this. As for me, you can hear me every week on So Wizard Podcast. Go to SoWizardPodcast.com where you'll find the podcast. Links to all our social media accounts on the right-hand side of the page. Movie reviews, streaming picks, so much more. SoWizardPodcast.com. You can subscribe to us on iTunes / Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or just about anywhere else you find podcasts under the sun. We've got a YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search So Wizard Podcast. We'll be there with free weekly content that's different from the podcast and the podcast too. If for some unknown reason you want to listen to podcasts on YouTube, we'll be there. And that pretty much is going to do it for the second Geek World All-Stars Roundtable podcast. We'll be back next month with a new topic. And I don't know if we're all going to make it. But
I'm nervous.
It's been a great talking to all you guys. It's been a blast. And we'll see you next month. Good journey.